Hey guys, are you ready for the next theory video? Because I am. So let's dive straight in. A lot of inconsistency happens between World Race and AcceleRacers. One of these is the mystery of what happened to the Scrim Corporation and the Clyp organization. Through the years of the community theorizing, we came up with one of the most plausible theories. This theory says that the Clyp organization turned into the drones in AcceleRacers. It makes the most sense since the leader of the Clyp organization was Galeron, and that the drivers of this organization were robots, just like the drones. So the Clyp was probably a cover for the drones during the World Race. Also, the theory suggests that the Scrim Corporation became the Silencers. That part is less solid because the only link we have between them is Tesla. As we know, he actually worked for them in the past, like it was said in AcceleRacers. And it was proved by his car being the same pink futuristic style as the Silencers. The theory was actually even proven by the master himself, Jeff Gomez. So there we have an answer. The Clyp became the drones and the Scrim became the Silencers. Simple as that, right? Right? Well, let me introduce my own theory. Warning, the theory I will now introduce to you may seem far-fetched and impossible, even stupid. And you're totally right. But I think it's really important to think outside of the box to create even more awesome theories. So let's dive in. First, I do agree with the popular theory I've just talked about. But there are things that, for me, doesn't make any sense. Maybe they are only retcons, but what if they weren't? Maybe it hides a deeper story in the 2 years gap between World Race and AcceleRacers. But what is the story? Well, first, let's look at these retcons. If we look at World Race, I've always found it weird how Kurt's car, that I remind you was built by the Scrim Corporation and then modified by the Clyp organization, can change appearance the exact same way the Silencers can. Then, if we look at the eye in the sky that Dresden launches in the ice maze, that I remind you was built by the Scrim Corporation, looks very similar to the drone camera in AcceleRacers. Plus, if we go back on Kurt's car, look what colors are the headlights. A bright pink, just like the Silencers. So what would this all mean? Well, it would mean that maybe we were all wrong. All this time we've been looking at it from the wrong way. Scrim didn't become the Silencers, and Clyp wasn't a cover for the drones. So what actually happened? This, what I'm gonna tell you now, is my theory. Years before the World Race, when the government discovered the existence of the ancient inscription, they created a secret organization called the Clyp. They hired a woman named Galeron to direct this organization. She was very intelligent, good with technology, and incredibly gifted for racing skills. The goal of the Clyp was to create new technology for racing vehicles. So to do this, they hired a man called Dr. Peter Tesla, who specialized into vehicles and fuel technologies. When Tesla needed a test driver for his new kind of car, he would call Major Wheeler. Because he was already working for the government and because he was the son of the famous driver Jack Wheeler. This was confirmed by the man himself, Jeff Gomez. But Galeron had another plan in mind. She asked the scientists to create another sort of robot that would be able to drive on its own. But in truth, it was to create an army, just like we saw at the end of the movie. Now note that the robots she created are not the same as the drones. Later, when Tesla started testing the circuits of Highway 35 and saw that the robots that they built weren't good enough, he decided to create an event to bring the best drivers together, a world race. So he created a false corporation called the Scrim Corporation to hide the real creators of the cars the drivers would drive. So the same day the World Race started, Major Wheeler was called by the Clyp to finish all the preparation so that the race could be ready. That is why Major Wheeler left at the beginning of the movie. But when Ghetto found out about this race, she decided to go on her own and to hire a spy, Kurt Wilde. She modified his car without Tesla noticing it, and it was rather easy because it was a model that the Clyp built. So after the event of World Race happened, Ghetto is fired, of course, but she decides to hide away with her friends, the drones, to prepare their next move. Meanwhile, Jack and Tesla goes back at the Clyp organization and keep working on new technology from what they've learned with the wheel. And around a year and a half later, when Tesla was looking at the wheel, searching for the meaning of the symbols he saw on the wheel, he found out about the realms. After he showed his research to the Silencers, they began searching a way of how to enter them. They found out that making a perfect copy of the wheel could make it work. But then, everything fell down. Something happened between Tesla and the Clyp. We'll talk about it in another video, and then the drones took over Hot Wheel City. When Tesla found out, he ran to his car and drove to Hot Wheel City, but it was too late. He couldn't take the wheel in time. Now yeah, that's a lot to take in, I know, but I think it was the best way for you to understand this theory. Tell me in the comments if you liked it. Maybe I could do more like this one. Now you're maybe wondering, what about the eye in the sky looking just like a drone camera? Well, if we go with my theory, the eye in the sky was built by the Clyp organization. So Ghetto probably stole the technology that Clyp built for her. So anyway, to recap, the Scrim Corporation was only a cover for the World Race. And the Clyp? Well, it was a secret government organization researching on car technologies that later became the Silencers. But maybe I'm all wrong. Maybe I don't see everything there is to see. That's why I'm counting on you to show me the stuff I missed. But remember, this is only a theory. An AcceleRacers theory.
Wait a minute!
Thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Yes, I'm back with more theories. I got 2 or 3 other videos planned, but school will start very soon, so it may take a bit more time to make them. But I'll keep you all updated on my Discord server. You can join it down in the description. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Ciao!